Atta boy. Yes, sir.
What's your recommendation for a dad or a mom that, because it seems like every kid pitches when they first start out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what's your recommendations on, like, parents and helping their player become pitchers?
Like how they should progress?
Yeah, how they should progress. And the first thing is 7U through 9U.
Right.
And I think that's probably the most important age. I get that question a lot. And I'm like, hey, I'm not a pitcher. Don't talk to me. Talk to Dave. He's in cage 12. Go talk to him. I can tell you how to hit, but I mean, from a pitching standpoint, literally when I started, I just threw. That's all I did, and that's not good advice.
Right. I mean, I think starting off at the 7U, 9U, it's a lot of basic stuff: how to stand, how to step and throw, how to hold the ball.
So just playing catch.
Just playing catch,
and then being able to hit corners, like just like little spots.
You can try, but I mean, like they always, it actually works with my son. He's 5 years old, and I, find myself, and I saw it somewhere else. I mean, if you tell him, you give him a certain amount of instructions, not to overwhelm him, throw hard, swing hard. Yep. Put him in the right position, in the right stance.
And just have fun with it.
Just have fun with it, because I think sometimes,
goes back to coach ball game.
Us as parents, we try to overcoach it, overteach it, and now the kids aren't having fun. I mean, I have my son now asking me to go play catch and go hit, because you have to know your audience. That's the biggest thing.
Yep.
It's like you want those kids to learn as much as they can while also having fun, knowing that they're 7 years old. You're not going to see a lot of strikes. It's just, it's so cliche. It's the process over results. Process.
How do you feel about like parents that like, well, I've never played baseball. Should I just give them lessons, like, and just have pay premium price and have them do lessons?
Oh man, that's a loaded question.
I know, like because like for me, obviously that's nice because then I get paid and I have a job and everything like that. But at the same time, like, man, you're his dad or you're his mom. Let's grab a glove and just go out there and play catch.
As a parent, I mean, I think you have to research, and basically try your best to show up and go to the park. And even if it's him throwing to a fence and not you, just, like always trying to be there, pushing him. And then obviously you sprinkle in the lessons and the camps and that kind of stuff. I just don't.
Camps are a big thing. That's I feel like camps are a huge thing. That's why I liked the Coach Ball Game interview because he was teaching, but it wasn't like, do it this way or it's over. Your career's done. Let's close up shop. You're not going to play.
Right.
I feel like just getting out there and having fun with it, being goofy.
Oh, camaraderie, teamwork, all that stuff.
Playing like little mini games like, oh, I bet you can't hit this or I bet you can't throw it this far. Like that type of stuff.
Right. And I think on the topic of, what parents should be doing, I'm big on parents understanding that it's their kids' activity and it's not theirs. I think sometimes they think a kid's poor performance might reflect poorly on them. It's the kid's thing. I'm big on telling parents and kids, like, show up to the game with a jug of water or a Gatorade. Don't have your parents walk over and give you a Gatorade. Parents, try your best not to coach.
I brought a fruit bar. Everyone come by. I brought strawberries, grapes, watermelon.
Right. I just can't stress enough. Parents trying to let the coaches coach as much as they can. Even if you have a vast background in baseball, just try to, understand it's your kid's activity. Let their coach do the coaching during the game. Like the whole thing that just drives me crazy. We all hear it. Throw strikes.
Yeah, I think the best piece of advice we've ever given parents is that just be the ultimate support system for
without
your
a
child.
doubt.
And just like, so your question was, so should they do lessons or should they seek advice or should they just go out to the backyard and throw for the first 5 years of their career? Well, maybe a little bit of all of it.
Yeah, right? I think it's all of it.
And like seek, if you don't understand that topic, well, go seek out an expert's advice in it. Go try and talk to someone. It doesn't mean that you have to initially sign up for 24-pack lessons and come every week and just go all in on it.
Oh, yeah.
No, just go find a little piece of information and go run with it and then see how your child adjusts to it. And if they're wanting more,
and being creative, like just coming up with some crazy stuff that will get them engaged with it.
Yeah,
that's super important.
I used to love teaching the kids who parents would actually sit there and like listen.
Yeah,
parents had no idea what to teach them. They knew it. They weren't trying to pretend, but they would sit there and like listen, and like ask questions. Yeah. Those are the customers I wanted to work with the most because 100%. You knew that there was a really good chance that they would take the information that I'm giving them.
Oh, it's huge.
And use it back home, because now next time he comes in, hey, we're going to hit these certain points again, but we can move on.
Yeah.
It's almost like for lessons, it's the parent that gets the most information out of it.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Like, I love it when like example, like they literally just sit there and they listen, and they're really just trying to figure it out. They're not being overbearing to where they want to make the correction, like, oh, make sure you stand this way, make sure you move your foot this way, oh, your back leg is all jacked up. Like, it wasn't that. It's just being able to gather information and then being able to put it in a fun way for their kid to understand it.
Oh, and like back when I was doing lessons, and I get it. Like, I mean, sometimes time is of the essence. Time is of the essence, and you have to drop them off and go run some errands.
Yeah.
But the kids that got the most out of it were the ones that mom or dad sat there and listened to every word you said. They asked questions.
Yep.
They weren't overbearing. Those kids got better.
Yep.
I also think that has to deal with the instructor too, because if the instructor is interesting, then the parent will sit and listen to the instructor.
Without a doubt.
Whenever the instructor is a little bit boring or they're not on the top of their game, that's where I feel like you lose the parent overall.
Oh, definitely. Without a doubt.
Catch new episodes of the Tiger Interview Series on Apple Podcast, Spotify, and you can watch it on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to get notified of future episodes by setting notifications to all. And check out our website, rawlingstigers.com, for club baseball and softball information.